morning. So it's what, 5 a.m. So I like the 5 a.m. slot here at Plunge. So got cold plunge right here, about 40, 45 degrees. It's really cold and it's circulating water. So cold plunges, sitting water allows your body to get warmer than when it's circulating, because we build up this like thermal layer over our skin. We get into a cold plunge, so when the water's moving, it feels much, much colder. And then we have the sauna, which gets up to 220 degrees. We're gonna do a contrast. So we'll do about 3 to 5 minutes in here, go in there, do about 15, 20 minutes, 3 to 5, and then that'll probably be it for today. But it gives us an hour here, so you kind of do whatever as far as the time. So I'm gonna rinse off, dunk in here, go in there. Discipline's wavered a little bit. Here we go. Skip for a few weeks. Your body goes back to, it goes back to zero. Usually getting in here, it lasts like 3 to 5 minutes, pretty standard. Today, fucking cold. So, your body has a weird adaptation. A few weeks ago, there were some guys from Finland where this is like part of their culture. I guess they have saunas. Like it's less common for people not to have a sauna in their house. Like, I never knew that. He's like, they're like, yeah, it's like having a bathroom. Like, everybody has a sauna in their house in Finland. So it's just normal. And he was telling me too, they have like huge saunas, like public saunas that people go to. So it's like a big thing. And he said they're big enough to where they'll get like 60 people in a sauna, but it's like a big ass room and multiple stages. And they said like up at the top, there'd be like a whole row of bench and there'd be like one dude up there. But the rest there would be like a line out the door. They said there could be like 12 to 15 people waiting in line to get into the sauna, but that top rack would be completely empty other than like one or two just hardcore dudes. So I don't know how hot it gets up there, but it must be pretty brutal that people won't even do it. definitely lose that adaptation to the cold very, very quickly. So, been pretty consistent up until maybe the last few weeks. I haven't been here too much. I feel like I'm a rookie all over again. So, gotta get back to it. Alright, so got that out of the way. Took a little pre-workout. Now we're gonna go train. Today we did chest last time, so I think we're gonna do back.
Hell yeah.
Back session. Should be pretty good. It'll be a fair amount of people in the gym this morning, but it might make for better energy too. It's probably going to take me a good 20 minutes to warm back up to that cold too. That's the hard thing about the cold plunge is ending with cold, you're shivering for like a good half hour. But you want your body to thermoregulate, so that's why we always end with cold, because it's harder. That's part of the reason why I like to do plunging too, especially first thing in the morning, is you force your body to do something difficult, and it sets the pace for the day. You build up that discipline just through little things like that, and it sucks, but you'll be thankful for it later. Oh. What's a myth about bodybuilding? I mean, maybe that lifting weights as a woman makes you look bulky. Maybe that's a pretty big myth. I think people are starting to understand that more. Women are supposed to lift just as much as men. And I think not necessarily a myth, but maybe a misconception before you start getting into lifting and bodybuilding is that you think you're gonna get I think people initially believe that building muscle is easier or comes quicker than it does. So, for instance, me or a lot of bodybuilders will get the comment oh yeah, I want to get big, but I don't want to get big like you. And it's well, it doesn't really work like that. It happens over such a small incremental stages that you're never gonna reach that level, at least unless you take PEDs, which you would intentionally be going that route. So I think just train as hard as you possibly can and lift weights, and you'll just get to wherever you want to quicker. And then once you get there and once you're happy with your physique, okay, cool, well you just do basically whatever got you there and you just maintain that. Shout out to my boy Britton with the workout logs. Hell bent on change workout logs. Really, really good. Made by a bodybuilder. So we got all these obviously in the notes, and he set it up in a way, it's on a 75 record, so anybody that wants to do 75 hard, and then it has the 75 hard variables that you can track too. So it's really cool, looks dope, has a good dope little quote at the bottom, a different quote each and every day. So keep you motivated, put your cardio exercises, 6 sets, that sort of thing. So check it out. I'll put a link somewhere in the YouTubes for my boy. Shout out my boy Britton.
And once again, not the steroid thing, that if you take anabolic steroids, that you're just gonna just blow up super quick, and it's gonna be so easy. Or guys that take gear, it's just like they cheated or whatever. And to be fair, it fills in a lot of gaps. Like if you slack off in your training, or if you fuck up on your diet, like, don't get me wrong, the anabolics will kind of fix that for you a lot, but it'll only take you so far. So the guys that are like truly impressive, and people that you most likely look up to from a physique standpoint, are working hard, and they're dedicating their life, and they're disciplined, and they're following their diet, and they're training hard and stuff like that.
I gotta be careful. Tweak my lower back, my hip, left side, so I don't want to do anything crazy. Probably not do any rows today like I usually do. Usually we'll do dumbbell. Well, we might play around with it. I might see how it feels. Less weight, more intentional reps on this. I've been getting a little crazy, like pushing it up to like 6 plates on this. Just ego lifting. We don't really need to. 4 is plenty. So, focusing more on good, clean reps, not lifting my chest up off the pad. So, it's a constant battle, no matter how many years training or how advanced you get. You're always going to be susceptible to falling into that ego lifting.
Time to eat. Gotta eat.
It's a wrap. Done. All right. Post-workout cereal with a fork. Because I forgot to bring a spoon. So, I usually use regular milk or Fairlife, like actual milk, because it tastes better with cereal, but I don't have any, so we got the protein milk.
we're gonna use. So about 230 grams of cereal, which equates to about 200 grams of carbs. Post-workout, 60 grams protein, and like I said before, food choices like switching from cereal to rice or potatoes will change only as I get hungrier, so I can eat a higher volume of food, so it's a little bit more satiating. But right now, calories are still decent, so just getting in some cereal is okay now. But like I said, probably here in 4 to 6 weeks, this will switch up for rice or even potatoes, even if I want a really high volume of food, depending on my hunger. So I think today's my higher carb day, so I'll have about 600 grams of carbs today. Tomorrow will be closer to 400, and then I have a couple days where I will go down to like, I think 100 grams of carbs on my rest days. So we'll kind of cycle through that, and that'll be included on my spreadsheet and all that stuff that you can track along. Tracking my workout, tracking my food in spreadsheets and documents, my Whoop biometrics, so my heart rate variability, resting heart rate, my sleep, down to the hours and minutes, my recovery score from Whoop, all this stuff is getting tracked. So I'll put a link somewhere, and if you guys want to go follow it and look at exactly what I'm doing on a day-by-day, week-by-week basis, I'll also have check-in photos as well. So literally everything that you want to know, my drug protocol, my drug dosages, peptides, injectable aminos, supplements, that sort of thing. I'll put a link somewhere, and you guys can follow along for the next 12 months, that you can see everything that I do. So you can follow along, be entertained, critique, learn, that sort of thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share, send me feedback. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you like or what you want to see more of. Yeah, so I think that's the project. I don't know how I want to pronounce it yet. Project? It doesn't sound corny?
Nope.
It looks cool.
It looks
I'm actually really happy about that idea. So I feel kind of proud about it. But yeah, whatever you want to call it, project. In any case, guys, I appreciate you following, liking, subscribing, and then other than that, I think that's pretty good.